Welcome to the Steve Stine Guitar Podcast, brought to you by guitar-Zoom.com. If you want to improve your guitar playing, keep listening. If you want to improve even faster, go to guitar-Zoom.com, where you'll find all of Steve's premium courses, masterclasses, and memberships that'll help you quickly and easily improve your playing. Now here's your host, Steve Stine.
Now, I don't want to get too far off on that tangent because we're talking about picking definition right now. So, one option that you would have with this lick is to do the 4-7 as a hammer-on. And then maybe do these, let's just stay with the legato idea for now. So I'm doing a hammer-on, and then hammer-on, hammer-on. See? And that would be one way you could do this. Another way would be to pick everything. So you'd start off with a sweep idea of playing down, 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 and then after that, everything would alternate pick. So you'd have down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. And that would be okay too. Okay? And remember, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and travel across the guitar. We want to get to this next octave that I was showing you earlier. So what we're going to do is go, and we're going to move into that doing the same idea. So whatever we build here, we're going to try and build over here. Now, we may pick it the same way. We may change it. It's entirely up to us. But as I play, the one difference for me is that when I shift up, instead of playing that first note, it winds up being a slide. That might not be the same thing for you. But as I play, it's not natural for me to want to pick that. It's more natural for me to want to slide it. That doesn't mean it's going to be the same thing for you. But that just feels more natural to me, so that's what I would do, you see? So not only are you thinking about how you're going to approach this lick right here, you're also going to be thinking about how you're going to approach it in the next position. And again, we know that next position is the same thing, but psychologically it doesn't always work that way when you're trying to play. Sometimes it just feels different. You know, maybe because the strings are thinner or whatever, it can feel different to you, and you got to try and rethink that, okay? So as I'm playing, and that's the lick that we're trying to build today. And then we can do whatever we want afterwards, but... Mike says it's easier. Let me see what Mike said. It's a smoother transition when you slide. Yeah, and you're right. But I could use that because you're right. For me, it totally is. But I'm not doing it because I think it's smoother. I'm doing it because it just feels better. Unless that's what you mean by smoother. Because, again, at the end of the day, what I'm most concerned about all the time is how does it feel when I'm playing? What is it that I'm doing to make it feel the best so I can execute it the best so it sounds good to somebody who's listening? That doesn't mean that I don't challenge myself by doing it a different way to try and learn how to do it some other way. But if all of a sudden I was going to do this on stage or something like that, I would have to do it a way that feels best to me, feels most natural to me. And I have to be aware of that at all times. So there's always a battle of trying to do something different to develop a different way of playing, to improve your playing, all that sort of thing. And then there's the what's my comfort zone. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far and you're getting motivated to take your guitar playing to the next level. Please do me a favor and leave us a rating on Apple Podcasts. It'll help the show grow and reach more rock stars like you who want to improve their guitar playing. Also, I'd love to know what parts of the episode you liked, as well as what you learned. So please share this podcast and tag us at guitarzoom.com on your social post. And now, let's get back to the podcast. When I'm picking, what's the best way of approaching this picking development to find what way works best for me when I'm playing? What effect am I using? I'm just using a little delay and reverb on here. It's just kind of my stock delay and reverb sound that I use for kind of everything. Who said that? Greetings from Italy. Hello, this is an Ibanez gem. This is from 1992. Scott is here. Hey, Scott. All right, cool. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So as you're playing this week, what I want you to focus on is not how fast you can play it, Although that can become the outcome, which is perfectly fine. But think about your approach first. What way do you want to pick this? Like even if I was doing legato, I still have to decide, do I want to do them all down, 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 down? Or do you want to maybe do down, up, down? You see, I could do something like that as well. You see, so that's the big thing to figure out is what picking strategy do you need to try and play something like this? So that's why I built this out. So there's 3 levels to this. Number 1 is the old one that we did a long time ago where I'm just doing this. And then we built this. Trying to figure out how to pick that. And then the third one we built was this one. Does that make sense? Okay. Somebody asked what this is. This is just my tuner. A little tuner that I just use at the back of my guitar. So it's not obtrusive when I'm on stage, but yet I can tune with it. So I don't tend to tune with a foot pedal because I use very minimal pedals when I play. But anyway, so hopefully that makes sense a little bit. Those are the 3 things that I want you to work on this week and see how they go. You can always respond underneath one of these videos, wherever it is that you're watching it. Let me know what you're thinking of that and let me know what works for you. But like I said, the ultimate thing I want you to think about is there are times when we need to change our approach to something to learn how to do something new. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a wonderful thing. But to be told that there's only one way to do something is silly, right? Just because somebody else is some way and it's effective for them. It's effective for them because it makes sense in the way that they've practiced, in the life that they've lived, in the way that they play and everything else. The most important thing for you is to figure out what works best for you. So as you're playing these things, you might need to go, oh boy, I really should learn how to do it this way because I can see the efficiency on doing that. Or this makes more sense to me. Anyway, take care, stay positive. And if you get a chance, join me again. I'll be going live at 10 a.m. Pacific. We're going to be talking about blues today at 10 a.m. Pacific, and then again on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific as well. We're going to be talking about blues soloing, licks, scale strategies, different things like that. So anyway, everybody take care.
If you enjoyed today's podcast and want to learn guitar even faster, go to guitar-Zoom.com and click the Get Started button to get access to courses that are right for your interest and skill level. Again, go to guitar-Zoom.com and click the Get Started button.